Hello, welcome back. So, this is a final episode of Smart Lawyer series, and today I wish to take a very controversial topic as to whether to do masters or no. The reason why I am saying it's controversial is that I get this question many a times, and I get calls from a lot of juniors, a lot of students that, sir, should we take up masters? Sir, should we go abroad for doing masters? So the question is whether should you do masters, how good it is, or whether it is important. I was asked by one of my juniors that will I get a good salary if I do masters from abroad. So that was a very interesting question that she asked me. That is what prompted me to actually do this video. So, coming back again, in my earlier episode, I mentioned about universities and curriculum. Now, let me repeat that here. I can tell you that the curriculum in this country, as far as legal or law is concerned, is mainly focused on graduation. And you have a lot of national law universities, you have autonomous institutions which offer wonderful courses as far as graduate courses are concerned. But when it comes to masters, unfortunately, not many universities offer you masters that have specializations. So, for example, the mainstream universities that we have, like Bombay University, Pune University, and probably some of the other universities in the country, they have master courses, the curriculum of which has not been changed for years to come. So they are not in sync with time, and hence they are very theoretical in nature. So normally when you do masters, you need to actually get confidence in a particular subject, and that is why you must do masters. Now, having said this, let me say that no knowledge goes waste. I have done my masters. The reason why I did my masters was basically to acquire more knowledge. Now, you cannot equate knowledge with money. So you may do masters in England, or you may do masters in US or any other country for that matter, but doing a masters in a foreign country may not necessarily give you that kind of money. It may give you, it may not give you. But the purpose of going abroad for doing your masters should be to acquire knowledge and not to acquire money. Now, many a times you will see that students have that craving for specialization. Like we dealt in an episode of specialization, Indian universities unfortunately will not give you sufficient options as far as specializations is concerned at the master's level. But if you take a foreign university, you will find various options for specialization at the master's level. So there is a big attraction among Indian students to go out of India for doing masters, which is a perfectly good idea. And I completely agree with them if they say that we have a better options in terms of specializations. If we have to specialize, if the future is about specialization, then why are we deprived of specialization? So if you choose to go abroad, so be it. It's a very good choice. But going abroad involves a lot of money. So there are very few scholarships. Most of these foreign universities offer scholarships in the field of science and humanities. And there are very few universities in the world which actually will give you a scholarship if you are choosing to do masters in law. So that's why most of your foreign courses or most of your masters which you will choose to do abroad will depend on how much financial capacity you possess. It is a money game, and if you can afford to fund yourself, then that's the best option for you. But if you are depending on scholarships, then you'll have to really work very hard, because scholarships are very few, and even the foreign universities does not offer scholarships for law students. If you're doing probably a doctorate, or if you're doing a science related course, then the scholarships are much higher. So and there are a lot of institutions which give you scholarships for doing a MSc or science related courses. But as far as law is concerned, there are very few scholarships, so you might face a hurdle at that front. But if you are self sufficient, if you want to spend your own money, and if you get a good university, then doing masters abroad is a very good choice. And if you don't have that kind of means, then you can still go and do masters here in India. You can probably take admission in some of the autonomous universities that India has. And again, the problem in some of the autonomous universities is that master's course is a full-time course, where you have to probably attend lectures every day, and it's a resident course, which means you will have to probably stay on the campus. So if you are working, then again that will be a problem. So then you may have to again fall back onto the mainstream universities, where you can do masters by even working in the morning and going and attending the LLM courses in the evening. So the choices are very limited at the master's level here in India. So it's a very touchy topic, and I feel that going abroad and expanding your horizons can be a very good decision on your part. But the moment you start thinking that I have spent so much of money on my masters in US or in UK, how much I'm going to get back in return when I come back to India? That's the question probably which I cannot answer for you. And the reason why I can't answer, or I don't want to answer, is that you should not have that question in your mind in the first place, because you cannot equate knowledge in terms of money. Hence, do it, but do it for your satisfaction. Thank you.